Just to give you a little bit of background, if you attended sessions yesterday, you would have learned that we have two types of exchange partners, and students can attend programs abroad through one of these two types. One is at the system-wide level through the Chancellor's Office, the CSU International Programs Exchange. And then we also, Cal State Fullerton, have our own direct reciprocal exchange agreements with partners abroad. And so the presentation today is from one of those partners that we have a direct relationship with. We have Hedwig Schroeder and Katrina Zinze, from Aalen University, and they're going to be sharing information with you today about participating in a direct exchange program with their university. So I will let them have the floor.
Thank you, Shari. Hello, everybody. My name is Hedwig Schröder. I'm working in the international office of Aalen University in Germany. With me in the call is my colleague, Katrin Zinser. So
hi, everyone.
We appreciate to participate today in this virtual study abroad fair. And we are happy to share with you the exciting opportunities which you will find at Aalen University. So at Aalen University of Applied Science, we do have 6,000 students within 5 schools in engineering and business. So on the right-hand side of this slide, you see the schools starting on top with chemistry, and then the School of Electronics and Computer Science, the mechanical engineering, and also the optics and mechatronics, and the business science. So our international students are studying within all these schools. About 10% of international students are studying at our university. We do have 61 nationalities and 130 partnerships in 53 countries all over the world. So on this map, you see the dots, and these are all our partnerships. And so if students are doing an exchange semester at a partner university, there is no tuition for the students. So it is great to see here the variety of international students who are coming to Aalen, and it is a big international family. On this page, you see the location of Aalen. In the south, you see the state of Baden-Württemberg, and red dotted is here Aalen. And Aalen is surrounded of famous industries. So you see here on the map the companies and names of the companies. And quite often students are coming to us and study for 1 semester and extend their studies for another semester, doing an internship also with these companies. We do also have 26% of our students who complete at least 1 semester abroad. So we also have international focus on degree programs. We do have students coming from other countries, and also students from Aalen going outside doing degree programs. So we have there a huge international campus. And Aalen as a city has a high quality of life. It's not a big city, but it has a big city feel in a friendly and safe environment. So you see here, Aalen is a green city. You see a lot of forest and green surrounded. And on the bottom in the middle, you see one of the campus. And in the second campus, yes, here. And in the background, you see the city of Aalen. And one important point is also it is affordable. So with these pictures, you see details of leisure environment, what you can do. So you can do short trips to other cities. So for example, to metropolises like Munich and Stuttgart. So you get good connections by train, for example. You can also visit nice, beautiful landscapes. We do have forest, nice lakes or hills. And there are a lot of sightseeing locations in the area. So it's a very attractive location, and you have a good connection to other cities to make short trips. So with that, I think I hand over to my colleague Katrin Simser.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I will continue with the Aalen International Program, and we invite you to have a look at our brochure. You can find it online here. So there's everything described for you. And now I will continue with our English taught lecture catalog, because we have quite a few lectures taught in English. And here we explain the course offers for US exchange students. So there are two possibilities. Either you can come to our custom semester programs that are adapted to US term structure and credit system in fall term. And we have programs here in the area of engineering, business and chemistry. Or you can come to Aalen in the German summer or winter term. So our winter term is from October to February. But this custom semester program that is adapted to your term will be from September to the end of December, for example. So if you go back to the Aalen International Program in the German terms, then you can choose here from our bachelor and from our master programs. I would like to mention that your university has not yet made approval decisions about these terms and permitted programs. But we invite you to have a look at our field. So we offer courses in these areas: marketing and sales, human resources and business transformation, finance, accounting, controlling and taxation, and so on. So we have our catalog online and you can scroll through it or just connect with us, get in touch, and we can explain our course offer.
May I offer just a follow-up to what you explained about the bachelor and master's terms? So if the students were interested in that, in those terms, especially if academically it made a lot of sense for them and they met your language requirements, the students may not be able to do it under the exchange, but if they wanted to inquire, they could likely do maybe a direct enroll if that was permitted. So we would, help them understand what the options were in that case, and see how they could get the approvals needed. But under the exchange, you're right, it probably wouldn't fall under that category.
Okay. Yeah.
It definitely seems like really good options. Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, and here's just a quick overview about the custom semester program for US students that has 15 US credits in total. You can choose one of these 3 areas, and here you can see what kind of lecture we would offer here. So, and we also invite you to stay for 1 exchange semester or even more. So we have our silver program. It's called silver because there's one study semester to increase your social and intercultural competencies by studying in Europe. Or you can choose the gold program to do one study semester with us and also an internship in Germany to experience the German industry and increase your job opportunities. Or you can go platinum and do a study semester with us, an internship in Germany, and also write your final thesis to research and work in our state-of-the-art university labs, for example. So we offer a lot of opportunities and you can choose whatever programs fits you most. And here we have a testimonial of an US exchange student of last semester. He did an internship in Germany and experienced the German industry and increased his job opportunities this way. Yeah, and here at Aalen University, we value practice-oriented learning in modern laboratories. We are front runner in research and we offer support and counseling services for international students to help you integrate quickly in a new study environment. For example, we offer guidance by the International Relations Office and faculty members for students. We have on-campus accommodation for you. There are orientation weeks that are just right now at the moment we have international students arriving here doing their orientation weeks. Then there are German language courses at different levels if you like. There's the buddy and family program and so on. A lot of services more. Okay, so here we have a new video for you, so to get a glimpse of how student life at Aalen University is like.
What I like about Aalen University is that it's a medium-sized university. So it is not anonymous at all. The students know one another and also the professors know their students by name. On the other hand, I also like that it's very much intertwined with the industry. So we do actually quite a lot of projects together with our industrial partners so that the students do not only learn the theory, but also how to put it into practice. Aalen University is very much known also for the international flair and the international campus.
So when I first got to Aalen University, the International Relations Office offered orientation weeks, which included German courses, city tours, as well as other ways to get used to living in the region. We also moved into the accommodations of the student dormitories, where I was able to meet other international students, but also local students.
There are a lot of facilities, especially for technical studies like mine. There are a lot of laboratories where you can work and do your research.
You can work with students from very different cultures and backgrounds. There's also much more of a focus on practice-based learning, so it's very connected to the industry compared to in the United States, where it's often more theory-based.
You can directly go to the professor and say, okay, I do not understand the topic, can you please explain? And they'll be glad to explain us again until we understand what exactly he wants to communicate.
I know what the situation is like if you're new in the country. In the scope of the study, I went to Mexico and to Valencia for doing an internship abroad. We, in the buddy program, we're here to help all of the international students. So if you have any questions or if the people have any questions, they can always ask us and we're there for them. We're going with them to the cafe or a bar so they get to know our friends maybe. And then there's also the university sports. For my program, there are approximately half of the course in English.
The work culture is really nice. There's a lot of respect, no matter what you're working, where you're working. There is an international office in the university, which is mainly dedicated to helping us international students who come from different parts of the globe to Germany, to Aalen University. And they are always helpful. I can say they are the support structure for any international student. You can go to them at any time with from the silliest of the problems to the most complicated ones, be it personal or professional or academic.
Through different programs from the International Relations Office, I have met a lot of German students and made friends for life. So what I like about living in Aalen is that it's not too big of a city, but it's also not too small. So even though you have really nice scenery and a lot of forests and mountains in the area, you also have connections to international firms, and it's not too far away from bigger cities like Stuttgart or other places.
It's ideal for people who just want to relax, and there are a lot of amenities available for shopping or just partying and things like that.
I would recommend Aalen University to everyone because you have everything in one place. International community, interesting courses, top university for research, and also connections to the industry. And you always feel welcome here.
We have a great campus, fantastic study classes, and also for the weekend, nice places. So come on over and study with us.
Just get in touch with our International Center. They're happy to put you in touch with former international students who share their exciting experience with you, so that you will have a great time here as well.
Okay, and we're nearly at the end of the presentations. Here we have an overview of the costs of living in Germany. So it's an estimation of monthly expenses for a student in Germany on average. In total, students spend around 1,000 euros per month. There are scholarship possibilities for US students, and if you're interested in, we can inform you about this later on. And here, because we have a partnership with your universities, you have to pay the home tuition only at your home university and no tuition at Aalen University, but a small semester fee of $74 US. And the good thing is, as a US American student, you do not need any visa for entry. And once you are in Aalen, we can assist you with documents for your residence permit. And here I want to inform you that we have a buddy program. Get a local fellow student who will help you navigate Germany and have a good time. Your buddy can help you with problems and be your international friend. So there are a lot of get-togethers and social events with local German students, and we really recommend this. And of course, there are also other extracurricular activities on campus, such as the family program or university sports or our student association. And for example, under COVID, a few weeks ago, we had one student gathering. It was a 90s themed party on campus where we followed all the COVID guidelines, but had fun nevertheless. Okay, so now thank you very much for your interest. And yeah, we would like to welcome you in Aalen one day, and we are open for questions.
I don't have a question, but I did just want to say, looking at your expenses slide, in a session yesterday, one of our advisors, gave sort of the average cost of what a student would pay to attend here at CSUF for a year, and it was, just about $20,000 total, including tuition and living expenses. And so, cutting that in half, thinking a little bit over $10,000 is what the student on average pays to attend CSUF, including tuition. So, what you're giving this information, it's a fraction of the cost of what a student might pay to attend here at CSUF. They pay the CSUF tuition, and your living costs that you outlined are much less than what they would technically pay here. Obviously, there are some individual factors involved. But one wonderful thing to remind students about here is that with this being a reciprocal exchange program, their state and federal aid applies. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jerome. So the cost is lower and the aid still applies. So those are things that students also can be happy to know. So I just wanted to also point that out, that this is a wonderful and wonderfully affordable program as well. I have to say